Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe even leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon. I've included a link in the description that'll take you directly to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product is absolutely perfect if you are looking to keep cool or maybe warm in the winter, and it is a bladeless fan that is also a heater. So this was sent over by a company called VEVOR, and as you can see, it's right here next to me. This thing is really, really cool. So first off, to give you an idea of the size, it is about 8 3/4 inches in diameter, and then it's about 31 3/4 inches in height. It is bladeless, so it's great for little kids and pets. As you can see, there is nothing here in the middle. You don't have to worry about any moving parts or anything like that. So how does this work? Air is all gonna come in down here at the bottom, which is this got this perforated metal. There is a HEPA filter in here. So not only is this a fan and a heater, it's also filtering your air for you, which is great. Now that changing out that HEPA filter, it's gonna basically depend on how often you are running this thing. For me, I can easily go 6 months to a year without having to change it out. Just because it's not running all the time like your AC system is, for example. Now, if you're running it all the time, basically just keep an eye on it, and as you notice, if it starts to get dirty, then you can swap it out. But it is just a standard drum HEPA filter. So that air comes in through the bottom there, and then you're gonna see these slots on either side of the fan. That is where the air is gonna then come out. Now, as far as power consumption with this guy, on just the low fan setting, you're gonna be around 30 watts of power. On the high end, it can go all the way up to 1,200 watts of power, and that is with the highest heating elements. Now, all of this is gonna be explained in the user manual, but like I said, we're gonna cover all the features here in the video. In addition to the unit, you're also gonna get a nice little remote control, so you can control this from anywhere across the room. However, if you're afraid of losing this and thinking, oh, I won't be able to use the fan, that's okay. All the controls are right here on the front as well. So you have 2 ways to utilize it. Now, as far as oscillating, it does have an 80-degree oscillation. So that way you can make it a nice even flow throughout your whole room. Put this in a quarter, and you'll easily be able to go ahead and direct that airflow throughout the room or in the center of the room, etc., which is really nice. As far as the running sound on the low speed, it's pretty quiet. You definitely don't even hear the oscillation aspect, but obviously if you pump up the fan speeds, it gets quite loud itself. Now, the speeds has multiple speed settings. As you can see right now, I am on 1. It does crank up all the way up to 8, so it'll let you hear what that sounds like. So here we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So even on the loudest setting, it's still pretty quiet. It sounds almost like a sound machine, if you will. So it's not that disturbing or anything like that. If you're watching a movie or if you're trying to have this in the bedroom when sleeping, it's not too bad of a sound overall. Now, if you do have this in the bedroom, and one of the things you don't like about it is the bright little screen there that you're seeing, there is a little sleep icon on the remote. Just simply press that, and it's basically gonna go into a sleep fan mode, which is your level 2. And then it's going to go ahead and turn off that screen. So that way you're not going to see it. It's not gonna be blinding you or anything like that, which is a nice little feature. Now, this thing also does have a built-in timer mode on it. You can do a 1-hour timer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that's where it tops out, and then just hit it again and it turns off. So if you want this to turn off after a certain time, you can do that. Once again, that's a nice little feature that it has. So now when it comes to the heating element, you're essentially going to have 3 heating settings. You're gonna have an H1, an H2, and then H3 as far as putting out that amount of heat. And then you can adjust, obviously, the fan ability of how far it's blowing out that heat. So it's very customizable. It also does have the built-in safety protection, so if it does knock over, it will automatically turn off, which is obviously very, very important as well. As far as the range of this thing, on the highest fan setting, you're gonna be able to feel it almost about 16 feet away. So it's gonna easily be able to blow that air across your whole entire room if you have a living room setup or something like that. Overall, it's a very useful fan. It has a HEPA filter built into the bottom. It's got just the fan mode, which lots of setting options, and then also it has that great heating mode for the winter time. So if you are in the market and you're looking for a great bladeless fan, this one is totally worth checking out. If there's something I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys, take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.